What's up, you guys? Scott here. So in today's video, I want to answer a very common question, which is how long should I actually work with a hypnosis client, a coaching client, or even an NLP client? Now, obviously, the most obvious answer would be to work with that client until they have their breakthrough or result. But in saying this is quite of an abstract answer. And a lot of considerations need to be taken into account when considering this type of therapy, which is, work with a client until they have their breakthrough or result, because that's when the confusion starts. Because a lot of people believe that in order to get a client a result, I've got to work longer. I've got to spend more time with that client. I need to give my clients more audios, more time, more sessions, and basically more of everything to make sure my client gets a breakthrough. And while this sounds good in theory, what it does behind the scenes is in your business is screw up all the economics of the business. So when considering or trying to answer the question of how long should you work with a client for and realizing it's until your client gets a result, I also want to make you very aware of the economics of your business and so some important considerations when it comes to this sort of model in regards to, is giving your client more things a better way to do it? Is spending more time with clients, giving them more sessions, more hours, more workbooks, more audios the way to go? Or is there a more efficient way where you can actually work less time with clients but actually make more money? So in this video, guys, let me break this down, and I will be talking about how to work less time with clients, make more money, grow your business faster, and introduce you something that is called MOS, the minimum optimum service. So guys, let's go. All right, guys, so if you followed my work for long enough, you may have heard me use the acronym MOS, which is minimum optimum service. But if you haven't, I'm going to break it down because it will be the difference between you spending far too long with clients and not making enough money compared to spending less time with clients, making more money for an easily scalable business. So what I'm also going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave a link below. You guys can actually access 3 of my most important videos out of my 100K coaching program. It's a free mini course, which I've taken those videos from the actual program, put it together, and it does talk about the MOS plus other things like pricing, putting together your service and things of this nature. So guys, this will just be a short video encompassing just a couple of these ideas, but please go into the link. It's a Udemy course, free access, free enrollment, guys. You can go check that out. It's worth at least 2 or 3 hours worth of content, and it will summarize all of this, but go into a lot more detail as well. So in this video, guys, let's look at the MOS. Now, this is in the context to answer the question of how long should I spend with a therapy, coaching, NLP client. Now, firstly, I want to talk about it in the context of business and also you as a therapist. Realize this: you as a therapist, coach, hypnotherapist, NLP, healer, whatever you call yourself, realize that this does not matter in the context of business. Your clients don't know the difference between NLP, hypnosis, RTT, hypnotherapy, any of that stuff, and it's not their concern. All they're concerned about is, will I get a result? If I'm going to pay Scott $1,500 to quit smoking, will I get a result? So if the answer is yes, this is where the MOS will come in really handy, guys. So minimum optimum service, which means that the minimum amount of time to create the optimum service for your clients. So a couple of issues arise with the old traditional model that is taught to most therapists and coaches, which usually sounds like this. So the first thing you want to realize about when you're packaging your service together, which will ultimately tell you how long you're working with a client, is you do not ever want to assign session numbers. I hear a lot of gurus saying that, come and follow my program. I'll show you how to help someone quit smoking in 3 sessions. That is impossible to know. Think of it like this as like a pre-frame. We know that every client is different. We know that sometimes a client is going to be more motivated to give up their problem, their addiction, whatever it is, than other people. So it is impossible, based on how different everybody is, how their mind works, how their association, their symptom works for their problem, it is impossible to assign a session. So I realized this very early on when I started to assign sessions, and I would say it always has to take 3 sessions because that's what my guru told me. What I found was some clients were done in 1 session. And then what was I going to do? Talk to them for another 2 sessions? Then I realized some clients took 5 sessions, some took 3, some took 1, some took half an hour, some took 10 sessions, whatever it is. And I realized every time I boxed myself into these parameters, I was always stuck. And I felt good when it didn't take as long as the 3 sessions, but I always felt bad when it went over the 3 sessions and I started to doubt myself. So the first thing you can do, guys, do not assign any sessions. No matter what your guru has told you, it is impossible to know how long it's going to take. It's like someone saying, use this script to help someone with anxiety, or use this script to help somebody quit smoking. That's a script that they have put together based on their thoughts that is impossible to read to someone that has totally different associations from every other client that you have. So don't assign sessions. Now, if you think, well, Scott, well, how long? What do I say to a client? How long is it going to take? What do I say if they ask me, how long will it take to work with you? I'll get to that. So don't worry, I'll tell you exactly what to say. So let's look at the money side of things. Okay, when considering how long you work with clients, let's look at the money. It's very, very simple. The longer you work with clients, the less money you're going to make over time. So let me say that again. The longer you work with clients, the less time you're actually going to make, the less money you're actually going to pay yourself. So let's say, for example, I charge $1,500 to help someone quit smoking in one session. Let's just use that frame. Another therapist who believes that in order to get this client charge that amount, I'm going to give them more time, more sessions, more audios, more. And they bloat their package to 10 sessions because they believe that's what a client is paying for. They believe clients are paying for sessions and time, which I'll talk about at the very end here, which is definitely not the case. And now if we look at the economics of this, if I'm working for an hour, I've made $1,500 for that hour. The other therapist is going to work for 10 hours and pay himself $1,500. Do the easy maths. How much is that therapist paying himself per hour? Well, obviously I'm making more money. So in the time it takes me to do 1/10 of the time to work with a client, it's not like I'm going to sit back and just chill out for the rest of the day. My time now that I've saved working with this client can now go into all the important things, which is the marketing, the strategy calls, the Facebook lives, the Instagram lives, the posts, all the stuff I need to do to get my next client. And if you think about it, if I can get 10 clients in the space of this therapist having one client, I've made 10 times the amount. So my point here is this, guys. When you first start out as a therapist or a coach, when considering how long to work with these people, this is exactly what's going to happen. And it's meant to happen this way. There's no way around it. You're going to over deliver. You're going to give your client too much time. You're going to bloat everything you do because you don't have the right parameters. You haven't set the right parameters of how roughly long it will take you to work with clients because you don't have experience. And I was the same too. But I realized after helping one smoker, then another smoker, then another smoker, then another smoker, and I started to track the sessions I was doing, I realized that I could trim the fat. We call this trimming the fat off your sessions. And I could take things out. One of the most important things I ever took out was this whole rapport thing, like got to spend the first 20 minutes of a session building rapport. I always thought, who says? Like, why is that the case? I never took the training that I did as verbatim. I like to test things and make sure this is applicable in reality. So if I was told that the first 20 minutes of rapport, then I had to do like the hypnotic testing, then I had to do this, then I had to do that, then I had to do this. At the very start of my career, that's exactly what I used to do because that's the way I was trained. Then over time, I took that piece out, that piece out, that piece out. And when I started taking things out, I started to test them. I started saying, okay, I've taken this rapport thing out. What was the result? And I noticed time and time again, the result was better. What do I mean by better? Clients got their results quicker. It told me that this rapport thing wasn't necessary. It then told me the whole hypnotic testing wasn't necessary. The whole relaxation thing wasn't necessary. Now, I don't want to dive too deep into how I did therapy because that's an advanced thing all in itself. But my point here is I started to realize that the shorter I made my sessions, not cutting corners, giving my clients what they paid for, the shorter I made the sessions, not only were they getting their results quicker, but I was making more money because I had time to scale and do all the other things. And I always think of it like this. If I had two options, let's say I'm going out for the evening, I had two options where I wanted to get drunk. I could go to the bar if my goal was to get drunk, just like a client's goal is to get their result. Bad metaphor, I know. I go to the bar, I want to get drunk. I got two choices. I can have a shot that is pure alcohol, that I drink it, and I'm going to get drunk very, very quickly. Okay? Quick. Okay? The second option is I can order the same shot, but now I can dilute it with some sort of diet soda or something like that. And sure, I might have a better time with the diet soda and the drink, and I can drink more over time, over and over and over. But if my goal is to get drunk, I may as well go the quick route, get drunk, and then end the night. You sort of see my bad metaphor here. Therapy is the same. I realized that the longer I took with clients, the less results they got. It's like I bloated everything and I was wasting my clients' time. I realize, especially now, that clients are very time poor. Clients don't want to spend every single weekend with you if they don't have to. So it's for you as the therapist to look behind the scenes of your business and start to think, okay, if I can make money doing 10 sessions, what if I can get it down to 9 sessions? Even just an extra hour taken away from the time with clients is going to show up better economically for your business. And your clients are going to love you more because you're not spending all their time. You're not wasting all their time on unnecessary therapy. So guys, at the end of the day, longer time with clients, less money you'll make. So if you're thinking, well, Scott, hang on, if I've got to raise my prices, does that mean I've got to give my clients more? And the answer is no. You only want to give your clients what they need. But like I said, at the very start of your career, you're not going to be able to work out how long do I spend with clients. So this is exactly what I teach my students to say. So I'll give this to you now as well. So let's say at the end of the strategy call, I say it's $1,500 to quit smoking. Client's going to say, yes, let's do this. But I'm curious, Scott, how long will it take? Now, at the start of my career, I don't know whether it's going to be 1 session, 2 sessions, 5 hours, 10 hours. I couldn't know that because I don't have experience yet. So this is exactly what I told my clients. Let's get the first session done, which will take about an hour, and then I'll let you know where we go from there. Simple. I'm always taking my client's mind back to the result. Okay. I'm not selling sessions. I'm not selling hours. And a lot of people tell me, well, Scott, that's what my clients buy. My clients buy sessions. And if they buy 5 sessions, I give them a discount. Well, the only reason they buy that is because that's what you're offering them. The traditional model, sure, will tell you sell sessions, sell packages. Clients only buy what you sell them. So if you just sell them the result, and then know in the back of your mind, you're going to MOS your service, minimum optimum service, your goal should be to try and spend less time with clients over time to make more money. Because guys, this leads into the next point, differentiation. Hopefully you're staying with me here. Differentiation is huge. With so much competition, look at what 90% of the therapists are doing. Do some homework here. Have you noticed that packages are getting longer? Instead of just 1 month, now they're going to 6 months and 12 months and 24 months. I was on a strategy call with a coach that said she did a 36-month package for $5,000. And sure, that sounds good. You get $5,000 up front, but divide $5,000 across 36 months. And it was something ridiculous like 2 calls per week, homework, audio every single week. Now up front, sure, you get $5,000. Split that up over 36 months, and now you're paying yourself a couple of dollars a week. Not worth it. And something else I didn't mention, that the longer you spend with clients, the higher chance they have of dropping off. So why would dropping off be an issue and not getting a result? Number one, they might call back and say, hey, I want a refund. This didn't work. The worst case scenario, well, that's pretty bad as well. But another worst case scenario is a client doesn't give you a testimonial because they're just over it. Clients are lazy. They're complacent. They're always going to pick speed over somebody else. Clients want results, nothing else. So if you're not getting testimonials at the end of your sessions, start to look, am I spending too long with my clients? If you're finding clients are always dropping off, people get lazy, they get complacent, shiny objects, they want to go do something else. They have a life, they have a family. If your clients are dropping off too early, probably means that your sessions, your packages, your time with your clients is far too long. You want to get those testimonials to further market your business. And differentiation is huge. I guarantee 100% of the time, if you have less time with clients for the same results, could even be more expensive of money compared to another therapist or a coach who has more time, more things, more audio, more moving parts, more homework, things your clients don't want to do, you will always get that client. Even if your prices are more expensive, clients will always pay for speed. The quicker I got my sessions, the more my clients actually wanted to pay me because they didn't have time to waste. So really, guys, this again summarizes the MOS, minimum optimum service. The last part of this is to realize, like I just mentioned before, clients don't buy time. They don't buy things, sessions. They don't buy your certifications or your journey. They buy a result. Your result should be the quickest result possible, the least amount of moving parts, and the least amount of effort for your clients. If your client has to do far too many things to get the results, I guarantee they won't work with it. This is just people. It's nothing against you guys. This is just what happens with people. So really, to answer the question, how long should I work with clients? The quickest amount of time possible for the most amount of money. But like I said, right at the start of your career, you're going to give far too much. But after the second client, the third, the fourth, you're going to start to see some patterns. You're going to start to notice that, hey, I'm getting pretty good at this. It's like driving a car. When you first learn to drive a car, it's awkward. It's horrible. You've got all these different things you've got to worry about. Same thing happens with therapy. When you start driving the car over and over, you don't even have to think anymore. It's just natural. This is what shows up naturally in your therapy. And now hopefully you guys can recognize this as MOS. This is the reason why we've got students that can charge $1,500, $2,500, $5,500 and work with clients a third, a fifth, or even 10th of the less time than most therapists and coaches and make more money because they've MOS'd their service. They've made their service more efficient. They're getting their clients in, blowing them away, not wasting their time, not bloating it, not giving them homework unless they need it, not giving them audios unless they need it, not giving them extra X, Y, and Z unless they need it. I hope you see my point there. They're only giving their clients what they need. So guys, if you're really struggling to scale your business, you're finding your clients are dropping off too quickly, not giving you a testimonial, but you're also finding you've got no time to onboard new clients, you must MOS your service. So as I said before, hopefully that makes sense. As I said before, I'm going to leave a link below. You guys can go check out our 100K coaching program. It's a free mini course. I've taken videos from the actual program that talk about MOS, the price, systems, differentiation, time, all of these things I've talked about here in about a 2-hour piece of content, just a couple of videos in that. Go check that out. It'll make perfect sense. And I guarantee, guys, if you want to scale your business without having to see more clients, this is the way to do it. This is really one of my best kept secrets that only my 100K coaching program students really understand. But I'm giving this to you guys because I do want you to get more out of your business, make more money, see more clients, so on and so forth, and be more proud of your business. So guys, let me know if that makes sense. Leave a comment below. Please go check out that free Udemy course. It'll just be in the description below the description of this video. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.